The old walls of Cairo. Famous Instagrammable spot. Fishawy is a 227-year-old cafe. We got a motorbike behind us, but nowhere to go. Ramadan Kareem. Ramadan Kareem. Monkey. Again. Hi. You just never know what you're going to see on the streets of Cairo. Good evening from Cairo. It is Thursday night, which means it is the beginning of the weekend here in Egypt, as most people do not work on Fridays. So tonight I'm going to be heading to Khalili bazaar, which is an old market, famous market here in Cairo. It should be pretty lively, not only because it's the weekend, but because it is Ramadan. So Ramadan Kareem. I have just ordered an Uber taxi, motorbike taxi, and we'll be heading to the market through downtown Cairo into Islamic Cairo. And then once we reach the market, I'll be giving you guys a walking tour, showing some famous monuments and sharing a little bit of history. So without further ado, yalla, let's get into the video. Right, we have arrived. Again? It is 8:30, so shortly after iftar. I'm gonna pay, I'll be right back. So I just got dropped off outside Al-Azhar Mosque here, which is actually the oldest Fatimid era mosque in Cairo and the oldest Fatimid era monument in all of Egypt. The first stones that were laid for this mosque were actually during the month of Ramadan, but over like 1,000 years ago in the year 970. So I have to get over to the other side of the street. That is where Khalili market is. But I had the guy drop me off here because to get to the market, you would have to follow this road where this gate is all the way around, and it takes a long time. So it's easier to just get dropped off here and go through this tunnel, which I'm about to show you guys. Yeah, I actually used to climb through the gate like a lot of people do until I discovered there was a tunnel here that you can go through. Beautiful old mosque. So yeah, this is the best way to get to the market. If you are taking an Uber and coming from downtown, it is a lot faster to just cut through this tunnel and not climb through the gate or be stuck in traffic, because that gate, there's no opening, so you can't do a U-turn. And yeah, it's a very long way around and you're stuck in a lot of traffic. So, okay, normally I go up that way. I guess I'll circle around and go up this way.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man.
How you doing?
Sounded like Americans. Okay. So here we have Khalili entrance and the very busy road out here. So we're just across the street, now we're on the other side. I'll do my best to record and give information while having people hit me up because the market is of course full of people trying to sell you things. It's their job, so. So here we are in Khalili, which is a 600-year-old market that was founded or started during the Mamluk period. But before that, it was built on top of the burial grounds or necropolis from the Fatimid Caliph, so like the sultans and princes were buried here, and then when the Mamluks took power, they built the market or the bazaar on top of that. أهلاً شكراً.
عفواً. عندك حاجة تعمل؟ شحن كهرباء تحول رصيد. حول رصيد. عايز اقول له والله عارفين.
So as you can see, there are a lot of things to buy, from clothing to musical instruments, souvenirs, scarves. Oh, shukran. Hookahs or shishas. Yeah, so let's go take a wander. There is a lot to see. It is a very large market. صورة؟ انتي اهلا، رمضان كريم.
رمضان كريم.
شكرا.
رمضان جميل في مصر. رمضان جميل في مصر.
ايوه بحب جدا.
كان الخليلي جميل.
ايوه انا بتعلم عربي بس يا بحب.
أجنبية.
ايه؟
انت مصرية ولا أجنبية؟
أجنبية، أنا أصلا أمريكا.
أمريكا. أهلا سينيورا.
شكرا، مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
Cute kids filming me.
سودان
ايه؟
اعملي بابا
انا مش فاهمه.
بس يا
Kids. So the Fatimid Caliphate founded Cairo 1,000 years ago during the 10th century, but around 700 years ago the Mamluks took power, and like I said, they turned this burial ground of the Fatimids into a bazaar. And at that time it was the first Virgi Mamluk Sultan of Cairo, and his master of stables built a khan, which is like a multi-storied building because the city was growing and they were trying to save space. And that man's name was Jaharkas el-Khalili. So they've named this market or the bazaar or that giant khan after him. So that is why it is called Khan Khalili. Over time, it just kind of came to mean the entire area, but at one point it was just one khan. So yeah, that is why it is known as Khan Khalili today, a giant bazaar, and it has of course spread and is a very, very large market these days. So we haven't made it that far into the market, and now we are on Al-Muizz Street. There's actually a little oil shop that I like to go to right over here. I've made a video about that in the past. Oh, wanna come in? Yes, the kids are very, very active and energetic. ما فيش مشكلة، شكرا. وانت كمان. اهلا، ازيك؟ انا كويسة.
الحمد لله على سلامتك. جيتي مصر امتى؟
ايه؟
جيتي امتى مصر؟
لا.
لسه
انا ايه؟
جيتي مصر امتى؟ قاعدة في مصر قد ايه؟
انا عايشة هنا.
خلاص؟
على طول. بقالي سنتين ونص دلوقتي.
تمام. شفت اخر فيديو ليكي كان في شرم الشيخ.
شرم الشيخ. لا مش شرم الشيخ.
كان شرم.
لسه دهب ممكن.
دهب جنب شرم
فيوم
الشيخ.
These guys are great by the way.
اخر واحد كان من اسبوع كان
Last 1 week in Fayoum.
Yeah, recently.
This is big fans in your channel.
Fayoum is, I love it. It's growing, you know. These guys are great for their oils, by the way. So, yeah, I recommend coming to their shop. I always come here when I'm buying oils, and it's very close to the main entrance. So,
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, see you later.
Have a nice day.
وانت كمان مع السلامة. رمضان كريم. شكرا. Shukran, shukran. So in the past, this giant bazaar used to be divided up a little bit more into sections. So you'd have like the gold, the smiths, and the copper, and the spices. And they still kind of are sectioned off like that today, but it is blended a lot more. So you'll find jewelry. Right now we are walking down more of like the jewelry and the gold and the silver. And spices, like I said, clothing, rugs. I mean, this market is sprawling and massive, so you'll find everything. And it's a very famous tourist market, of course, but obviously many locals come here and do their shopping as well. It goes down this way all around us. I will be pointing out different monuments as we are walking, and I will leave the location of these monuments and things that I'm pointing out in the description of the video. Ahlan! Ramadan Kareem! So yes, as I am telling you about these places, look in the description of the video later in case you want to mark it on your maps and come explore on your own, because there are a lot of things to see in the market.
قطع تيمور.
We have kunafa.
الحق دورة فيها ديركسيون.
Have a nice day.
You too, man.
Happy birthday.
So yeah, you have a lot of these fawanis or fanus, if it's just one, which is kind of like the Christmas tree of Ramadan. It signifies that Ramadan is here. And actually there's a little bit of history behind that. So thousands of years ago, or hundreds, very long time ago, when they were looking to see the signal of Ramadan, the crescent moon, to mark the beginning of it, they would have these lanterns or fawanis to light the way as a procession to see the crescent moon, and then also to signal sahur when the candles burned out, signaling the time to eat. So there's some history behind that. Here we are outside the Alawan complex, or Kalawan complex. This complex was built in the year 1284, very long time ago.
ابغى اشبك له بالدنيا.
kind of blend together. And by the way, we are walking down El-Muizz Street, which is over 1,000 years old. It runs all the way from an old city of a gate of Cairo called Perfume to another gate, another old gate of Cairo, Venezuela, which I've made a video about in the past. I'll leave the link up here if you're interested in watching that. So yeah, very old street. There are only 3 old city gates of Cairo left. There used to be more, but now only 3 remain. Atmosphere here on the weekend during Ramadan. I love it.
الصورة كده حلوة كده.
الفطارك بس ظابطة موت.
Monkey.
Oh, again. Hi. You just never know what you're going to see on the streets of Cairo. Assalamu alaikum. I was just wondering what those are called.
This was the name Zalabia.
Zalabia?
Yeah.
This is Zalabia. I
Yeah.
always forget the name of that.
الواحد زي كده عامل 25 واللي فوق ده 35 25 and 35
تمام.
اللي انت عايزاه.
ممكن أو لما نرى كده.
خلاص تمام. اوكي.
شكرا.
اوكي you're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Okay. I've tried it and I never remember the name of it. I confuse it with the other desserts. So yeah, I've explained the lanterns. I hope you could hear me. It was a little loud when I was talking about it. But that's the history a little bit of the Khalili. But there's also a lot of crescent moons, I'm sure you have noticed. What is the significance of that? Well, I mean, Ramadan is a month in the Islamic calendar, and the Islamic calendar goes off of lunar months, and the crescent moon signifies a new month. And so a lot of different things, like the Hajj, when people go to Makkah, Medina, this signifies the beginning of Ramadan. So yeah, the crescent moon is just a new month, new things, Ramadan, many different things. It's lively up here.
في مود المعز. Thank you.
There's like a mash of people that clearly are struggling to get through. I think it was just the bear causing a traffic jam. There's always so much to film. I never know where to point the camera when I'm in this market. I could just film like 360 constantly. I wonder what's in there.
حمص
Hummus.
بليلة.
Is hummus al-shams? Ah, okay. Oh. صح صح. أنا عارفة hummus al-shams. شكرا. Okay, we have hummus al-shams being served, which I made a video about. Hummus al-shams.
هلو احمد من فيوم. هلو
Fun. So if we keep going, we're gonna hit the old gate of Cairo, Bab el-Futuh. I hope I'm saying that right, eh? Hey, what's up? Eh? What do you know? I'm filming on Asawar. Eh, bed.
إيطالي؟
إيطالي؟ لا أمريكا.
أمريكا. هلو أمريكا. يو عربي. عربي.
شوية شوية. واحدة واحدة. So actually there's not that many people trying to stop me compared to normal, which is good. And we're actually approaching the end of Al-Muizz Street, where the old gate of Cairo is. I don't know though, they got this big group of guys like definitely wanting to be on camera. So like slow down, let them get ahead. We have sweets here. Getting rowdy. So where is Bab el-Fatuh? Good luck. Okay, and we have arrived at the end of Al-Muizz Street, Bab el-Fatuh. So pretty dark back here. Not sure if you can make out much, but not a very long walk actually. If it's not very crowded or you walk quickly and don't stop a lot. Wow, look at these massive doors. We are not in Khalili market anymore, but I just wanted to walk out and see the other side. And streets of Cairo. So yeah, the old city gate and the old walls of Cairo. All right, let's go back into the market. شوية.
حلو بس
مش عايزة اشتري. Yeah, lots of kids on the street taking photos. Most of them have like iPhones, which, all right, you know. Actually, I did actually have a guy take a photo of me once. He had a nice camera, and like a DSLR, and that photo was great. I use that on my Instagram profile. I would hate trying to drive a motorcycle through here. The amount of people. Egyptians are so friendly. I love it. Ramadan Kareem. I will say most Egyptians are not camera shy, which is cool with me. Okay, so I'm gonna be making my way back to the main entrance and then filming Fishawy, which is a very old cafe. Let's head in that direction.
يا جونة انا عايز
Perhaps I should say the men love to be on camera. Not always the women, but sometimes. A little bit less often though. Ah. لا لا شكرا. I wonder how much he'll charge for a photo. Let's find out. لا سمح. بكام واحد فوتو؟
فوتو ب 20
واحد يا انا شكرا.
تراي
ممكن عشان انت عندك كاميرا حلوه.
ده ايجيبشن ستايل.
بس مش عايزه دي.
اوكي
Just like normal.
اوكي
Just give him 20 pounds to get a photo.
اوكي
هنا. Okay. Alright, gonna get a photo for 20 pounds.
مدد من غير عدد
Hello, señorita. تمام. Alright. Alright, we are back after the photo shoot. أهلا.
انا بحب
So, one photo is 20 pounds. I had him take a few, and I tipped him. So yeah, you can choose to do that or not. Some of them are good, some of them are not. But why not? Talent. We got a motorbike behind us, but nowhere to go. Very impatient young man driving through the market. Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, I've been in Cairo. Yeah.
Subscribe. What's your name, man?
Liam.
Liam. All right, let me stop recording. Cool. Subscriber. They're really good. Harankush? I forgot what they're called. Harankush, I think. Oh, little kids. Salam alaikum. Harankush, صح؟ بكم؟
كيلو ب 70.
ايه؟
70.
70 70 ايه؟
يعني 100
70 is 70 70 بس like نص كيلو ايه؟
كيلو. عايزة كيلو.
وممكن عايزة شوية like this much. These things are amazing. They're like a kind of gooseberry or Peruvian gooseberry I read online, but harankush. Hang on, I gotta take a photo of this lady. Okay, so we are back to where we started. Let's go up, getting off Al-Muizz Street and heading up to El-Fishawy. Okay, so here we are at the entrance again, going to El-Fishawy, which is maybe down this one. شكرا. يا كل تمام. شكرا. Okay. El-Fishawy is very close, but where exactly? I think it's straight ahead. هنا شكرا. Okay, so El-Fishawy is that way, according to the man. This place is always a maze, so I get lost every time. But yalla. أنا قاعد شكرا. Follow the music. I see and now I go. شكرا. Follow the music and you will find El-Fishawy. So this is El-Fishawy. It's actually pretty quiet tonight compared to how busy it normally is. كله تمام شكرا.
بقول لك يا على ابو جبل.
This little table looks good to me. Maybe if I just sit here. Eh? Pretty quiet tonight, I will say. Fishawy is a 227-year-old cafe, so it actually opened in the year 1797, a year before Napoleon Bonaparte came through Egypt. It's actually surprisingly quiet though for tonight considering Ramadan. There's some أهلا ازيك أنا كويسة الحمد لله رمضان كريم شكرا ممكن قهوة زيادة شكرا. So, yeah, it's a very old cafe. I've been here many times. It's a great place to hang out. It's very famous, of course, and a lot of people are coming through to visit this very old cafe in Khalili. It is overpriced, I will say. It is a tourist destination, so a coffee at a local Turkish coffee on the street is going to cost you a lot less than it will here, but it's still not that bad. I think we'll find out. I just ordered a coffee, so yeah.
خلاص خلاص من غير زق اهو عشان ما تقولش انا لو ردك والكلام ده ما تعدي يا عم.
Another thing is they have a lot of people selling you things, necklaces, and wanting to play some music. Also, people asking for money. I've given out a lot of zakat or donations today, but I can't do it all day long. So, yeah, but here we are. I'm gonna wait for my coffee, and I'll see you in a little bit. Set up and record. See how many people come by. Unfortunately, a lot of them are kids, which does make you feel kind of bad, but you can't do it all day long. So that is a reality as well here in Egypt. I have my ahwa ziyada, which is a large Turkish coffee with sugar. They brought a water as well, which I will not be drinking. So I have my own. So I have to tell them not to charge me for that because I didn't drink it. حبيبي خلاص. Okay, so that was one expensive coffee, 65 pounds. But it's a cool spot.
انا مبسوط معاكم في الصوره صح.
تعالى يا عم انت، تعالى كده الله يرضى علينا وعليك عشان الناس تعرف تعدي اللي وراك دي ونمشي الطريق ده كده والدنيا تمشي.
Getting more crowded.
يلا عدي.
So yeah, on the streets in downtown even it'd be 20 pounds for a coffee, but but it's a famous cafe, so of course they charge more.
Excuse me. الكافيه
شاي وخلاص.
الليلة بالليل. الليلة بالليل.
Hey. La gruta.
Oh, Mónica, hola, hola.
Uh-oh. You hear that a lot in this market.
فين قريب نطلع معاك؟ I like you here.
شكرا. Oh, again. نورتي. تمام. مع السلامة. شكرا. هو كمان
كريم.
الله أكرم. كله تمام. Oh my God, everyone loves my hair. Oh, and here we have a very famous Instagrammable spot. El-Ghuri, which is another old gate, and very popular for photos that you might see on Instagram. All right, so that was Fishawy. This market is huge and sprawling though. There's so many places I didn't go. When I turned on Al-Muizz street, if I had just kept going straight past the oil shop, that goes for a very long way in a narrow corridor and turns off to many different streets and leads out to Port Said Street, which turns into Al-Mosque, which is a more local market, and then that market turns into Ottoman Market, which I've made videos about both of those markets as well. So yes, this area is massive and very lively, very crowded many times. Look at this mosque. So this is the Imam Hussein Mosque and Shrine, which is one of the holiest sites in Islam, and the Shia believe that the head of Hussein was buried here. He's a grandchild of Ali, which is the prophet of grandchild of Prophet Muhammad. So yeah, lots of history here, so many things to see. Let's go out. All right, now it's time to find a taxi out of here, and that is the most difficult part in leaving Khalili, to be honest. As you've seen the traffic here, this is why I never ride my motorcycle down here. Nowhere to park, very crazy. So I always just order an Uber motorbike taxi, but you will be waiting a minute. It actually doesn't look that crowded compared to normal. So anyways, that is a little bit of Khalili during Ramadan. I hope you enjoy the walking tour. Subscribe for more and give it a big like if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. I'll be filming a lot more videos about Ramadan in Egypt, the markets, the nightlife, the food. So I will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Ma salama.